us on this KIDQ Newsbreak at 7. I'm Greg Kramer. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this KIDQ Newsbreak at 7. I'm Greg Kramer. Several Clarkston High School students are being recognized by the U.S. Air Force for their work in the community. The Air Force recognized the CHS Junior ROTC program with a Distinguished Unit Award. On top of that, they're recognized as an honored unit with merit, which means a lot to the students who are part of a unit that's only 6 years old.
We're continuously growing and changing and getting better. So with this whole Distinguished Unit with Merit, it means that we are officially in the top 25% of all the Air Force JROTC units in the world.
We've worked really hard to meet all of our goals and exceed them and do well in what we do best, which is our community service.
This is the first time they've earned the award with merit. That's due partially to a superior rating they received during a unit inspection in October. Sarah Reeves joins us now with the first look at the weather forecast. Sarah?
All right, thank you, Greg. Let's look at tomorrow's forecast. Things are clearing up throughout most of the country. Spring is getting here. It's going to be warming up in the Midwest and over on the east. On the west, it's another matter. We are going to have some rains in Washington as well as snow in the Rocky Mountain regions. Now, today we had some clouds, little scattered showers across the Palouse. Nothing like the downpours we saw yesterday. Things will be clearing up, but I'll touch on that in a few minutes when we take a look at your extended weather.
All right, thanks, Sarah. The stock market was bombarded with a slew of economic releases, and it looked like things would stay positive, but at the end of the day, it was a loss overall. The Dow fell less than 0.1%. The NASDAQ lost about 0.5%, and the S&P 500 also dropped. Now, the price of oil continues its decline, losing almost another $1 a barrel today. Gold, silver, and platinum all fell, but not huge amounts. Copper, meanwhile, gained 2 cents an ounce. We're getting a warning from our friends at the Better Business Bureau. Scams are starting to appear around the digital TV switch. A BBB investigator says people are trying to sell devices that claim to turn your TV into an HD TV. The problem is that it can't be done. You can simplify an HD TV signal to analog, but you can't do the reverse. You will need to get a converter to pick up some, emphasis on the some TV stations on February 17th next year. You will likely still get all but one of your current stations on your current TV, including us here at KIDQ. We'll still be analog February 17th next year. Now it's time now to check in again with Sarah Reeves, who has our full forecast.
Thank you, Greg. Starting off with today's almanac, today was slightly chilly. We had a high of 51 and a low of 37. The record high of 87 was set back in 1981. The record low of 27 set back all the way in 1894. Tomorrow, the sun will be rising at 5:33 and setting at 7:58. Across the nation today, there were sporadic showers pretty much everywhere, all the way up in the Dakotas down to Texas. They saw rain. In the Pacific Northwest, it was no different. However, the state that saw the most rain was Montana rather than Washington. There's a good chance that those will be turning into snow and ice storms tomorrow. Now, in Lewiston and Clarkston and surrounding areas, we had some clouds, scattered showers here and there across the Palouse, nothing like the rains we saw yesterday. In Grangeville tonight, we've got a low of 29 and a high of 53. There's a 20% chance of snow for that area. In Orfino tonight, 34 with a high of 58 tomorrow. And in Pullman and Moscow, 31 degrees tonight with a high of 53 tomorrow. Now, looking ahead this weekend, things are going to be warming up. On Friday, we have a high of 67 projected. Saturday and Sunday is going to be mostly cloudy with a tiny chance of rain. However, things will be staying warmer with a high of 64 for Saturday and a high of 63 for Sunday. And that's been a look at your weather this news break.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Idaho Fish and Game wants your input. They're having an open house to hear your ideas about the upcoming wolf hunt season. The gray wolf was taken off the endangered species list last month, which makes it eligible for hunting this fall. There are 2 meetings. The first is May 12th at the Fish and Game office in Lewiston. The second is in Grangeville the next day. That's it for now. We'll be back in an hour with more news, sports, and weather. Good night.